In this video, we use template matching to find an object and do some measurements on that object. So we have already acquired our imagery. We will go to Computer Vision 2D, go to Locate Object Filters, and add the Single Object Edges filter. We will connect the imagery to the filter. And we can go into the Properties and into the Edge model. This will send us to a new window where we can create the edge template. Here we can draw a square on a unique part of the object. We can set the rotational tolerance, and we can also set the threshold for edges. And you want to have a clear orange line. So you can zoom in and then adjust the threshold into a good result. You click OK, and we have now created a template model. So if you connect the template to the window, we can see here that it is detecting the template. We have also an alignment parameters, which is a new coordinate system for the object, which is connected to the template. If we go back into the properties, we can set a new region of interest, which is where the program will look for the template. So if you have a smaller search region, the program will run faster, but if the template is outside of this region, it will not be detected. If you go back into the template model, we can change the settings from basic to expert. And here we have some even more parameters to change. In this case, we will just click next and change the region of interest. So when you detect the object, you can add an additional rectangle, which now consists the entire object. So now when we run this, we can see that the entire object is within the region of interest. We have some circles in this object, so we use the fit to shape filter. We use the fit circle, and we add that to the editor. Connect the image to the filter, and we connect that to the new alignment. We need to connect it to the new coordinate system that we just created. We go into the fitting model field. We draw a new circle and match it to the object circle. So you can see that the filter is now finding the edges of that inner circle in the object. What we can do now is we will add the same filter again, connect it to the image and to the same alignment, and we can create a new model for detecting the big circle. So we see the line is where we think the edge are, and within that parameters perfect, they will find the entire circle. I'll run this program, we see that both circles are now detected. We can change the names of the labels for each filter. So we have circle 1 and we have circle 2. If you go into the geometry 2D, we can use the measure distance filter. And we want to measure the distance between the center of both circles. We can edit the outputted values, and we can add the center to the circle. So if you add, you can see that it found the circle's center. And if we do this to both filters, we have the centers for both circle 1 and circle 2. So if we connect them to the measure between points, we can see that now we have a line between the centers. And if we drag and drop the outgoing distance, we see now that we have a measurement in pixels. We now add a filter for detecting edges. We add the image to the filter and the alignment. We go in to create a model. So we drag it along the line and expand it, the search area. If we run it now, we can see that nothing is detected. We can't find anything. So we have to change the properties. We can see now that it is going from bright to dark, which is not our case. In our case, it's going from dark to bright. We can also set to any, and we can now see that it has detected the line. And we can see it in brown color. We can now make some measurements from the line to the center of one of the circles. So it's from point to line. So you connect it to the segment we just found and to one of the centers of the circle. And if we display the measured distance, we can see it here in this window. We can change the name of the label to distance of circle to a line.